Assalamu alaikum and hello, peace be to you. I have started what is called the 75 Hard program today. I will share with you exactly what this program is about and why I'm doing this program. But what I've also decided is that I'm going to be sharing my journey as I go through this 75 Hard program with you on this channel. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to upload a video every single day. I'm not sure what time of the day, but every single day for the next 75 days, and share with you reflections and challenges and anything that's really supporting me to work through this journey, as well as just the mammoth amount of knowledge, experience that I've gained working as a coach, working as a grief recovery specialist, working as a certified high performance coach, and also I'm on the last leg of my master's in positive psychology and coaching psychology. So kind of, beautiful pieces of knowledge and inspirational pieces I will bring on to these videos. So you may or may not have heard of what this 75 Hard program is about. I mean, as far as I know, you may have even completed the 75 Hard program. If you have, high five, dude, because that is absolutely amazing. I am inspired by you. I have a respect for you, because 75 days is like 2.5 months, and that's a long time to be doing these critical tasks. That's part of the program. So this particular program has been created by somebody called Andy Frisella. He's written a book called 75 Hard, a tactical guide to winning the war with yourself. I love that title. And what this particular program is about is that for 75 days, in fact, just before I talk about the critical tasks or the things that you have to do during that day, let me read to you a paragraph from the book, and it's called the disclaimer. He says, before you read this book, it is imperative that you understand the following. This program is called 75 Hard for a reason. Although the program is simple, meaning that it's not complicated, nothing about it is easy. Absolutely nothing. In order to complete it, you will be required to invest a lot of time, an enormous amount of physical and psychological and emotional energy. And for that reason, 75 Hard is not for everyone. It is only for those who truly want to experience the benefits by embracing the program wholeheartedly. And if that is not you, then don't bother turning the page. Full stop. Return the book. Full stop. So clearly it's a serious business. And then the second paragraph talks about you cannot customize it, you cannot personalize it. You cannot, there's these critical tasks. There's 5 critical tasks that you must complete every single day within the 24-hour period. So you can't kind of carry these tasks on for the next day. So it's almost like they're non-negotiables that you have to do. And if you don't do one of the critical tasks, let's say you miss one of them out, or you forget them, or you run out of time, then even if you're on day 35, or even if you're on day 74, you have to go back to day 1, right? All right, to get why it's called 75 Hard now. So what are these critical tasks? So first of all, there are 2 workouts that must be done, and they are the first 2 critical tasks. I mean, there's no particular order to how you're supposed to do the tasks. The idea is that you've just got to get it done during that 24 hours. So one of the critical tasks is you have to work out for 45 minutes, and that workout has to be an outdoor workout. Now, when am I starting this challenge? When is Hafiza starting this? Sorry, it's not a challenge, it's a program. Let's just clarify that. When is Hafiza starting this program? On the 2nd of December. We have had non-stop rain in Manchester, like really, really heavy rain. Rain, when it's pouring down, it actually wakes you up from your sleep. So 45 minutes outdoor every single day. That's going to be interesting. And the second workout can also be an outdoor workout for another 45 minutes, or it can be an indoor workout. So I tend to think of it as 45 minutes indoors, 45 minutes outdoors. And the idea is that these workouts have to be kind of spaced. You have to have like 3 to 4 hours in between the workouts. So I can't just go to the gym, or I can't just go on a hike and it's an hour and a half and it's like, yeah, that's my workout done. No, there's a reason why it's called 75 hard, because it's supposed to inconvenience you to build that mental toughness in there. Because the harder you make it for yourself, right, the more benefits there are for you, right? I know, right? I'm kind of saying this language right now, and I'm going to have to start living into this and really start understanding it, especially when it gets tough. So the first two critical workouts, first one and the second one, is about the workouts. The third one is related to water, right? Now, I mean, who doesn't like to drink water? I love to drink water. Am I always conscious about how much I drink water? Yes and no, and maybe more no's than yes. This time, the water that I will be drinking in one day is a gallon of water. So that is about 3.76 litres of water, right? And today is my first day. I've still got a litre left to drink. And it's going to be a late night for me today anyway, just because I needed some rest in the daytime. So therefore, I'm going to make up for some of that, the work that I've not completed during the next couple of hours. So I've got 1 litre to drink. I could have spaced it out better, but that's a reflection for another time. So a gallon of water every single day. That means after 75 days, I will have, inshallah, God willing, drank 75 gallons of water. 75 gallons of water. So that's the third critical task. The fourth critical task is a diet, and you have to decide what that diet is, and there's no cheat days. So you can't be like, okay, you know what, I'm going to not have sugary products, for example, for 6 days of the week, but the 7th day on a Sunday, I'm going to give myself a break. No, you can't do that. You have to decide on your diet, and I will be talking about what diets I've decided on for myself in the future videos, but you decide on a diet and you stick to that, right? So, and that's the whole point. That's how this particular program makes you mentally stronger, because you're doing the same mundane thing every single day. Every single day, go and do an outdoor workout. Every single day, go and do an indoor workout or another outdoor workout. It has to be 45 minutes. It cannot be 44 minutes. It cannot be 43 minutes. Do you get why it's called 75 hard? Yeah, it's kind of dawning on me like OMG, what have I got into? But anyway, so that's the fourth critical task about the diet. And the fifth one, which sounds lovely, really lovely, it's about reading. Like, I love reading. You know, we have reading time. I home educate my 3 children, and we have lots of time which we dedicate to reading. We do read nonfiction. I do make a point of my children reading fiction and nonfiction. And the critical task for the fifth critical task for the 75 hard is to read 10 pages, not 9 pages, not 7 pages, not 8 pages, but 10 pages every single day of a nonfiction book. Now you might say, well, that's a piece of cake. You know, I could read 10 pages of that book and 10 pages of that book. No, you have to start the book and you have to finish the book. So if I start, for example, I don't know, what have I got on my desk? Oh, right, I've got the 12-week yearbook here. If I start that book and I read 10 pages, now obviously if you want to read more than 10 pages, that's fine, but it's a minimum of 10 pages. If you start reading that book, then you have got to continue reading that book before you grab another book, because the experience of many of us, me included, is that you kind of go from one book to another, so therefore you might have like several books that you haven't actually completed, right? And that's not what this program is about. So I will be sharing the books that I'm reading. I will be sharing some of the workouts, what's helping me, how I'm drinking the 1 gallon of water every single day. And I will share this journey. Now, why am I sharing this journey? Well, I do remember when I completed my first marathon, the journey that I was sharing, I was really new to it, and I remember inspiring a lot of people to take up running, to look after their health, to look after their well-being, to go out, the benefits of just being outdoors, and even when things are tough, continuing, not giving up, building that resilience up. You know, that's what is needed if you want to train to complete a marathon, 26.2 grueling miles, right? And to show up on the day and to actually complete it on that day, right? It's months and months of training. And I know that many people took up, started running or started looking after their well-being, started going outdoors for walks, etc. So yeah, absolutely, I am all about, you know, my intention, my desire is to inspire people. So if I'm doing a journey, then I want to try and bring on as many people as possible with it. But also what it did for me by sharing past journeys is you guys supported me, you know, your kind words, your like, keep going, Afiza, you know, me being, allowing myself to be vulnerable and real and honest about the challenges that I was going through. It was wonderful knowing that I had these cheerleaders behind me. And also just holding myself accountable. You know, when you say that, okay, I'm doing this 75 hard program for 2.5 months and I can't have a break in between, regardless of what my days are, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how busy things are, I'm still going to make sure that I complete those 5 critical tasks to the best of my ability and not take any shortcuts and, you know, not kind of, you know, personalize it for, well, you don't understand, my life was so busy today, therefore I did 30 minutes of an outdoor workout, and that was just as, no, you can't do that kind of stuff. That doesn't build resilience. That doesn't build a mental toughness, what that this program is about. So yeah, I will be sharing that journey. I've also been asking myself the question, well, why now? Why now? You know, why do this program fully, inshallah, God willing, now? There's a few reasons. First of all, my health hasn't been great. You know, if you've been following me, following my journey of why I chose to do a marathon and why I even started running in the first place, and even just the past couple of years, the asthma, me and the asthma have not been buddies. So yeah, I've had some really challenging circumstances and I've been hospitalized a few times now. And you kind of get to a stage in your life and you think, gosh, you know what, is this it? Or is there more? You know, what does optimal health look like for me in this phase, in this decade of my life? With where I am right now, with what I'm contending with, what does optimal health look like for me? So that's what I've been really journaling about. And so absolutely, I want to figure out what my optimal health is. And just by looking at reading testimonials of what other people have achieved with the 75 Hard program journey, I absolutely believe, I really believe that this is a good way forward. It's hard, but like Andy said, you know, it's not, the program is simple, meaning it's not complicated, but there's nothing easy about it. So therefore, at the same time, it's going to push me. It's going to push me mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, right? And I think that that is definitely what I want. So that's the first reason, you know, in terms of my health. The second reason is that when I was looking at the days, you know, as a Muslim, it's 90 days from today, the 2nd of December, when we hit or when we start Ramadan 2025. Ramadan is a very, very special time for Muslims. You know, it is like a gift to us. We look forward to it. And I want to have the best Ramadan ever. And so therefore, I'm going to use these 90 days to prepare mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, so that I can enter that beautiful, beautiful month, that spiritual month, you know, on a high, and I can have that energy that pushes me through all of those 29 or 30 days and not have that dip that we often experience during Ramadan. So that's 90 days. So in preparation for Ramadan 2025, my 75 hard is going to be mental, physical, emotional, spiritual training for Ramadan. And then I would say another reason, a really important reason, is that I do feel inside that there is another marathon that Hafiza wants to run. It's been a long time since I've done any long distance running, and I really do want to run another marathon. I want to run for Gaza. It is the pain, I feel the pain every single day, throughout the day, what my Palestinian brothers and sisters are going through, what all the people in Gaza are just horrifically going through every single day. I can't even express in words right now just how harrowing it is, and the fact that I have to brace myself to open those videos and be a witness to this genocide that's taking place. So yes, that marathon that I will run, inshallah, God willing, will be to rebuild Gaza. It's to support the Palestinian cause. It's to support and it's to feed those those Palestinian brothers and sisters, Palestinian human beings. So yes, this inshallah is going to be a challenging journey. I don't know what date, I don't know what my days are going to be like. It's already 10:30 and I'm making this video. I may be making this video much later or much earlier in the day. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each day as it comes. I'm going to schedule in those 5 critical tasks. I'm going to be very compassionate with myself, and at the same time I'm going to really plan to make sure that I execute each one of those critical tasks to the best of my ability, and I will be sharing this with you as well. And by sharing this with you, I really hope that I can become consistent sharing messages like the 75 Hard program and everything else related to 75 Hard on this platform, because let's face it, I haven't been consistent. And I think consistency is really important when you know that in your heart you want to share more and more messages whilst I'm living. So there you go. That is my introduction, day 1 to the 75 Hard program. If you are interested in watching all 75 videos, then make sure you subscribe wherever the button is, and you'll get a notification, and then you can watch it. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, your reflections, and your comments in the comments below. Take care until video 2.